Tempo curves. Ritardando is defined as a gradual decrease in speed. Conversely, Accelerando is defined as a gradual increase in speed. Both affect tempo, or the speed at which a passage of music is played. The tempo map designer allows the use of both Ritardando and Accelerando, and will automatically choose the correct form depending upon the tempi involved. For example, if a tempo map is playing 6 measures in 4/4 at 1 quarter note equals 175 beats per minute, followed by 4 measures of 1 quarter note equals 80 beats per minute, there are 2 ways to approach this tempo change: without a Ritardando or with a Ritardando. Without a Ritardando, the metronome will sound as With a Ritardando spanning 4 measures, the metronome will sound as In this example, the Ritardando was played using a linear tempo curve. Linear curves are defined as involving or exhibiting directly proportional change in 2 related quantities, or slowing from 175 BPM to 80 BPM in a sequential order. The tempo map designer allows for 4 types of tempo curves which can be applied to both Ritardandos and Accelerandos. Tempo curves are selectable under the gradual tempo dropdown of the tempo map editor. In addition to linear tempo curves, the tempo map designer includes ease in, slower movement of tempo in the beginning, more abrupt movement at the end. Ease out, abrupt movement of tempo in the beginning, easing to a slower movement at the end. Ease in and out, slow movement of tempo in the beginning, abrupt movement in the middle, then easing to a slower movement at the end. Shown here is a graph of the curves across a given time space. In this orientation, the graph shows curves for an accelerando. The blue line represents the linear tempo curve, red represents ease in, gray represents ease out, and yellow represents ease in and out. Flipping the graph vertically shows curves for a Ritardando. To insert a tempo curve, first click the bar in which you would like the tempo curve to begin. Hold the Shift key and click the bar before your printed tempo change. This will highlight and select that range of bars. Now click the drop-down under Gradual Tempo in the Tempo Map Editor. Select the tempo curve you would like for this section. The tempo map may be auditioned by selecting the bar in which you would like to start, and then clicking the play button. Repeating the tempo curve placement procedure will allow you to change the type of tempo curve placed in the tempo map. The tempo map designer will automatically select whether the tempo curve is an accelerando or ritardando, depending upon the tempo where the tempo curve begins and the new tempo where the tempo curve ends. If no tempo curve is selected, a subito tempo change will occur.